Hrushi, co-founder of Actual One Protocol, LinkedIn top voice in field of blockchain currently, founder and VP at DevCraft, ex-business development associate at Router Protocol, and someone with a great knowledge of community building. Over to you, Hrushi.
Thank you so much for having me on Vartalaap. It's great to have you, like Sarthak and Rachit. This is a nice initiative run by you people, and glad to be here.
That's so nice of you.
I think it's your first podcast, right?
Like being guest on a podcast, yeah, it is my first podcast. But considering like being on the podcast, no, it is like even I started like multiple podcast shows. The first one was with the Hunt of Gary Vee, and second one was like right from the toilet. It was a bit anxious one, but yeah, it worked out for me.
So, okay, let's start with the simple and the basic question, the default question. How do you feel to be at
All right.
Vartalaap?
I'm feeling so great to be here, man. Like I've been talking with the Sarthak bhai, and like this initiative we're bringing for the students, bringing for the college people is very necessary, and not a lot of people are doing these things. Like bringing the like top-notch voices and bringing the people are like people doing these things, but bringing college students and bringing the people in the domain, like हम अपने बड़ों का कम सुनते हैं and हमारे उम्र के लोगों का ज्यादा सुनते हैं, to be honest, and it is like
Exactly.
easy to communicate.
Exactly.
So this is a nice initiative by you people, to be honest.
So the thing is, Hrushi, it will be a great conversation because I feel personally I've also done podcasts and we are also doing the same thing. So the mentality and the level matches. So I would like to
Yeah, true.
straightly move into the thing. Like explain to our viewers about what actually is community building and the importance of community building in field of Web3.
The most important part of the Web3, you would say it's people might say it's tech, people might say it's crypto, but to be honest, overall, everybody knows the most important aspect of Web3 is community. Like the product cannot be built just upon a tech, but it needs a viable community. Like product बना दोगे, use
Yeah.
कौन करेगा? You need a people to support you. See, like the most top-rated projects or the topmost projects in Web3, what is the common thing between them? What is common between Bored Ape Yacht Club and other NFTs initiatives? What is the common thing? Sarthak bhai, you tell me.
The people, the base which they cover almost remains the same. The reach
Yes,
the people in the Web3, the communities, the reach which they try to do is
true.
remains same mainly because the Web3 circle is a roundabout. When you go on Twitter, it's easy. It feels like it's very small world. You are able to
Hmm.
get connected twice or thrice to the same people. So there comes the
True,
point like how communities play a huge role and the audience plays a huge role.
true that. Because community is the
Yep.
only key which is helping projects to grow on Web3. Like let's say I will tell an example. Sandeep bhai from Reworks started like
Yeah.
restarted the Reworks, and
Yep.
he had community over the SRM. And this is like one
Mhm.
of the most heartfelt example for me. Uh, the people from your community started a giveaway like for your hackathon in the form of Reworks
Yeah.
merch.
So
Like
yeah.
Sandeep bhai,
Yeah.
like he left the SRM like long time ago, but you people still like supported his new initiative. This is the like way of building together, and that's why I believe building the communities together, building a bond together is more important than building just a tech product, to be honest.
Talk about Sandeep Bhaiya again. Even in the afternoon we have a meet scheduled, and I'm working in Reworks for some time. Like okay, and the knowledge he possesses
All right,
about catching the people, about going into
true.
the crowd and just making them yours. So that's something he puts an altogether another perspective of community building. So yeah, you were telling something.
True that, true that. Let's talk about Sandeep bhai as well, because one of the example he always used to tell me like do whatever things but tell a story to anybody. Like kidhar bhi jao, you want to
Exactly,
make people yours, you need to tell them a story about yourself or about anything so as they will remember you. When you're
exactly,
a good
exactly,
storyteller, your community connects with you. So to
exactly.
build a
They
community from
relate.
the scratch, first thing you need to be a storyteller. They relate with the story. They like feel like ये तो अपना ही आदमी है. Yeah.
Exactly.
And second thing, you need to be inclusive. It's not like this is the people which believe which are good developers. I should include them. These people don't know the development. I'm not including. No, if people are enthusiastic about something, you include them. Over the time, they will every person has a like a particular thing where they can contribute, and these people
Hmm.
might not be good at development, but they are good at something else. So you should be inclusive while building a community, because when you show trust on the people, at that moment, the
Yeah,
people will like, इसके लिए तो काम कर दूंगा. Yeah.
exactly. This is the thing. कि इसके लिए तो काम कर दूंगा. That's something, when even I'm inviting people on the podcast, and when I invite people on the podcast, even I feel like, okay, they might say no, or they might, say that this, that, but the connections which I have built, then it comes to the fact that,
Uh-huh.
okay, everyone agrees and they just come to it. So yeah, Rachit has something, I guess.
Yeah, okay. I was asking like you spoke about community building and what is the like, main importance, what's the main role of community building in the whole ecosystem. So okay, let's then go back to the start. You have community build of the Web 2 and the Web 3. There's a difference of Web 2 community and a Web 3 community. Then how to start
True
building
that.
a new community? Like you have to scratch from the start to the new freshies, for example. If they have to start a new community, how they will start with the scratch, with they have zero, they have nothing.
All right. All right. This question is for like Web 2 or for Web 3?
For Web 2.
Let's keep it for Web 2 for the basic.
For the Web 2, building community, for building community for a college student in the Web 2 domain, first thing you need, like finding a good people. You
Exactly.
cannot find good people by not becoming yourself a good person. Like, let's say I'm starting a community, Web2 community, and I know nothing about like building, like development or nothing else. I know nothing about
Yeah.
technical, and I'm starting a community. No, that's not how it works. First of all, you need something to
Hmm.
have at yourself. You need to be build yourself. Like, you need to know something about which people don't know about. So that's how you will attract the
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Once you attract the people, then you start providing resources. Once you started provide
Yeah.
resources, your community size will grow eventually. And once your
Then we can.
community starts growing eventually, you will find some good gems over there. Once you get the good community, you will find gems out of that
Hmm.
community. Like, this person is good at this person is good at this person is good
Hmm.
at this. And now these people will be
Hmm.
your team. And these people will spread the agenda, not the agenda, spread the initiative of building community or
Community.
building, like providing resources. Yeah.
Okay, okay, let me continue. So
Okay, so I have
basically,
a
you're saying
follow-up
that
question to this.
first gain the whole knowledge
Okay, fine.
about this, and then spread the knowledge to everyone. I was
Not the
saying
whole
that
knowledge,
it's
So,
but
like
at least you know something that other people don't know.
yeah, exactly the knowledge
yeah.
which I can provide, and
So,
you
I
have
have a
that mindset
follow-up
like okay,
question.
the people
Yeah.
may not know this.
Yeah.
I have a follow-up question to this. Learning in community is
All right.
easy as compared to learning in community is easy as compared to individual learning. Yes or no?
True that. But this is again a subjective question, to be honest.
Yeah,
Learning its community is good if you're part of a good community, and
exactly.
if you're a part of a community which is like not understanding the level of the global competition, and you're competing with
Yeah,
that people, no, you're not learning exactly. But you're part of a community which believes in learning more and more and more. Like, दो टाइप की कम्युनिटी, एक
yeah.
कम्युनिटी होती है कि हमें बहुत आ गया, that's it for the day. And
Hmm.
you're not actually growing in that community. If you want to learn and
Yeah,
grow more, you need to be part of the community which strives for the learning, which is like, no,
exactly.
that's not enough. No, the global competition is way higher than this. Our expectation should be higher. If you're part of that type of community, yes, learning in community is way better.
I believe community is not only about taking, but also about giving. Give and take, give and take. One should not be
True,
like, okay, I'm here to take.
true that.
One should take it and then at a time he should give it back. Moving on to the next thing, I would like to, okay, we should dug directly into this. Explain blockchain in the most simplest form to our freshies and naive people with use cases.
With use cases. Okay, I'll then need an example. I'll just find something.
Take anything
Okay, all right.
relatable.
All right. Yeah, I got it. This one. So let's say, consider this is a
Hmm.
box, all right?
Hmm.
And
Yep,
we
yep.
have cheese over it, all right? अभी
Okay.
क्या हो रहा है? Mouse is looking at this cheese and he sees the box is open. He goes, he takes out the cheese and runs away. What is happening? The cheese is there. Consider this as a transparent box, by the way. And
Okay.
the cheese is locked. Now, what is happening? Mouse is coming. Box is transparent. Mouse is coming. He's looking at the cheese. Oh, the cheese is there, but he cannot take it. And he is moving
Yeah.
around and finding a way. No, but he cannot. And this is Web3. Like how I'm telling, how I'm relating this thing. This is your data. This is your information. This is your payment, and this is your like every considerable private data. This is the data you actually don't
Yeah.
own, and you're keeping it on the server side of the like this mass adopter apps applications. Hackers are coming, taking out your data and moving away. In the Web3,
Hmm.
they're saving in the Web3, they're looking at your transaction history. They know your wallet address, they are looking around it, but they cannot do anything. Yes, this is the
Basically, they
Web3.
Everything is
cannot go
public.
inside. They
Yeah.
cannot go
They
inside.
can see,
They can stay there on the outside.
yeah, they can see, but they cannot do anything. So this is why,
Everything is
like, this
public
is the
still.
security layer which is blockchain is adding.
Like Zishan also came to our podcast before Rachit goes. Zishan also came to our podcast and he was also talking about
Mhm.
Web3. And I guess our users had an idea of Web3. But Rushi, since you are here and you are a blockchain dev, I would like you to be more blockchain centric. And okay, Web3 and blockchain go hand in hand. But again, I would like you to be a more blockchain centric and I would like to take this podcast into direction of blockchain. So over to Rachit.
All right, all right,
So okay, let's
all
then
right.
if it's like
Uh,
a block centric,
yeah.
let's go with that question. There's a new wave. I feel there's like a blockchain developer has a lot of scope and perks and everything according to the communities and thing. And at points they are true because blockchain developers are not that much in hype, and not many people are doing blockchain development that good as the Web 2 level. Because many people I have seen at Web 2, they're like okay, they are at different level, but not in the blockchain development field. So what do you think? Like how what's the blockchain development scope in the future? What are the perks? And if imaginable, if there's a salary to it, like someone is hiring you as a blockchain,
Mhm.
what will be the salary?
All right, all right, all right. In the perspective of blockchain developer, I would be like more specific into the tech part. You need to be like more of a like thinking more about building product than like thinking about the use cases, to be honest, because the
Exactly.
development side is like pretty up inside here. The amount of developers are like less in this community. So even if you start today at this moment, what is the day today? Even if you start at this
16.
16th of January and you like dedicate your full time, you're not a developer, you're not a Web2 developer, you're not a HTML, you don't know anything about development, and you start from this day and you work for the next 6 months, work hard, really hard, and you will see the results. You'll see yourself becoming a blockchain developer, like and you will be like more of a in demand person than a BD and market person around here. Like
And
I'd be more of a honest because developers की बहुत बहुत जरूरत है भाई डोमेन में. And if you're starting
guys,
today, Rust सीख लो. Rust is like most important currently चल रही है अभी.
okay, Rust and
And
Solana. Oh, sorry, Rust and Solidity. Rust and Solidity. Which
Rust and
for a
Solidity.
beginner, which,
Hmm. Solidity had its own time. Rust has its own time now. You have to make a choice, and you gonna choose what you gonna pay,
Hmm.
which you gonna pay the most. And about the payout, the
and
average
one
salary starts about sorry, yeah, the average salary starts about 50K USD. So yeah, it's like way higher than your expectations, way higher than in the Web2 industry. Because for
50,
the Web2 industry, I saw as for SD it has like more than 40-80,000 applications, but it's not in
yeah,
the case of Web3.
50K USD means, one of the highest paying
Yeah,
jobs in tech when you
and
think practically
yes,
in
and
India.
I'm damn serious about this particular thing because this is the
Yeah.
average salary developers are making in the Web3 domain.
Okay, one more thing to follow on to this. One more thing. Like the crazy thing which you told me, in 6 months, if you know nothing and you dedicate your 6 months, you will be there in demand for our
Yes.
beginners who are starting it. So
Uh-huh.
I would like to again ask you, is this thing for real? Like if someone starts today in 6 months and dedicates his whole time, passion, everything, in 6 months he'll be a person with clear clarity of conception things.
Yes, I'm repeating this thing once again. If you're starting today at the month of January, in the month of July, you will be the most demanded, one of the most demanded person in the Web3 domain because all you need to do is dedicate your time and put all your work in one point and learn the development. You will get paid for it.
One more thing, your personal roadmap and experience in this field of blockchain dev.
Okay, so personal roadmap. I started this like in the Web3 domain by starting like Elon Musk का tweet देखा था मैंने. It was about Dogecoin, and that's how like I got
Yeah.
introduced about crypto industry. And after that, like I searched for the like different kind of domains, and then I got to know about blockchain and how these things works. And to be honest, I started firstly with the web development. It is the like most basic thing you everyone's supposed to start with. Yeah, I have done the web development. I've been to the like I'm a full stack developer by the way. And after that, I've been to the Solidity, learned it, smart contract developer, and done it like for this past 6 months, and it's pretty you need to
Interesting.
be pretty careful while auditing the smart
Yeah.
contract because once you made a mistake in smart contract, your data is gonna breach.
Yeah.
So you need to be careful about that. Yeah. Uh, and after that, I learned Rust, the most important concept right now. And after that, I switched to the business development, to be honest, because even though I'm like taking developers are getting more paid and this and that, but I'm the person who believes in do what you love. So I
Yeah.
Great.
believe I'm currently business development associate at Solidus AI Tech as well, and I'm doing what I love.
Rushi, before Rachit takes over, I
Oh,
would like to ask this one more thing. Explain to our users
Uh-huh.
Rust and Solidity.
You know JavaScript, go for the Solidity. You know
Yeah.
C, C++, go for the Rust. Solidity is like for building upon the EVM supported chains, and Rust is for like building upon Solana. And Rust is like a pretty strong language to be honest. It provides a more base of an application. It added a security layer, and yeah, that's how it goes.
Mm.
okay. Okay. Following up this same topic, now considering now, I have seen that Rust is growing too much because even on Instagram, there's like, there's now many
Yeah.
people are doing Rust. They're learning. They're giving, sharing resources and everything. When do you think this actual boom will come? When the whole major crowd will go upon Rust only. Like, okay, let's learn Rust. Because now not major crowd is there. Only the few who are at very good at development stage now they say, okay, we don't have to take care about our development. Let's go to Rust. So when do you think like the major Rust part will
Yeah.
come?
Right. When the people from now will start learning the rest about for the next 6 months, and जब उनके packages लगेंगे, then these people will come to the rest.
Because at the end, money is
And
something which people follow.
Money is
everybody does. Yeah, honest answer would be it is like a gradual process. Like even the adoption of blockchain and Web3 is like going gradually. Once these things goes up and up, the people will come gradually, and yeah, everybody comes for the money and goes for the
Hmm.
money. People say I'm here for the tech. You know the rest.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go up the following question. Uh, like you're being at this young age, you're like around 18, 19, 20, and everyone has the dream to go out of India and foreign trip, and you have been to Amsterdam. So, what was your experience at Amsterdam at this young age going on a trip?
भाई दुखती नस पे हाथ रख दिया मेरे because I guess you haven't heard about this, but right before 2 days of my trip, my visa got rejected, and I didn't been to the Amsterdam.
Oh,
Oh my God. So like,
My
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
God.
I
listen,
lost
like,
the
Okay.
okay, fine.
opportunity, but it's
We
fine though.
one more thing I would like to
Okay.
ask
Okay.
on this. How was, when the proposal came, what was the feeling?
I was like,
Huh.
भाई हो गया भाई, मेहनत काम कर रही है. It was a validation that I'm not going in the wrong direction. Whatever I was
Yeah,
doing was in the direction of self-development. The moment that Solana University and Solana Foundation sent that particular email to me, I was the happiest person.
yeah,
And who was more happier than me? My parents were more happier than me. Because for them, it's like this son is like 20-year kid going somewhere akela. And it
yeah,
was like a proud moment for them. But God has other plans for me. So the visa got rejected. The story got ended at that moment. And let's see uh, if I can complete the story in this year.
sure, 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 sure. Even we
Sure,
wish
you will. You will.
the same. Okay, what is actual and protocol, and what's your job over there?
I'm a co-founder of Actual One Protocol, and Actual One
Okay,
Protocol is a platform where you can get opportunities based upon the gigs around surrounded over there. You will get gigs for completing small tasks, and it's like providing money to the people working. Like I personally believe in जो मेहनत कर रहे हो उसको पैसे मिलने चाहिए. It's always about money.
incentivization.
You work and yes, intensivization. You're working, you need to get something. And if you're not getting something, you're not doing anything. So if you're doing something, yes, we are there to provide you. And this is our like a geek bounty platform over there, Action Protocol. By God's grace, we are currently live in more than 7 to 8 cities, and our private beta is on. And we are like community partners all over the global events over the nation. Recently, we are a big major community partner at the Token 2049 as well. And the team is like pretty good over here. We have Suved as a co-founder, Apoorv as co-founder,
Yeah,
and other teammates. Yeah, again, the right
and
people, right time.
right people, right time, and it's one of the fastest growing thing currently in the field of Web3. Because whenever I open Twitter, actual one protocol is all over my feed. So yeah,
Yeah, because we believe like content is the
yeah,
thing which is the valuable thing right now. Uh, you
yeah,
will get. I mean, one of the influencers said that I cannot take his name, but he said today's currency is attention. If you are getting an attention,
yeah,
yes, you are getting validation.
exactly. That's why
Yeah,
content creation is booming.
true that, true that. If you are getting attention, yes, your valuation is getting increased as well. You tell me if there's a VC and he's investing in your product and he sees most of the VCs don't mostly don't invest in the products but invest in the founders. And if they see the founder is like pretty shy and not a good storyteller or something like that,
Yeah,
they're not going to invest in it. But they see the founder is doing something else and providing value proposition.
The
yeah,
Like
personal
content
branding is like
creation is
now
good not just
more
for
important.
your personal what do we say your personal building
Personal
a
branding.
brand,
growth.
yeah,
Hmm.
personal growth, but also it boosts your product as well.
Content creation with right intent is something which can benefit the whole community, I believe.
True that, true that. This is the like way of medium you're providing value proposition to your community.
Exactly.
So okay, moving forward from this, before at actual in protocol you were at DevCraft. So
Yeah.
say something about DevCraft and explain the audience about DevCraft. What was at DevCraft?
Davecraft was actually a college club which started, and it was just like your club only. But like we
Hmm.
started Davecraft in the first year. When we like entered in the first year, our HOD said nobody's going to join the club because you're in the first year. You need to study, and we started our own
Yeah.
club. And
Hmm.
and things went pretty right. Like we like completed more than 7 to 8 events, huge events to be honest, covering more than 1,000 audience each time. And we were a team of 70 people. समझ रहे हो इतनी
Oh
टीम
my God.
इतना ज्यादा. Yeah,
Exactly.
working with the
Hmm.
community, Devcraft was the first community I was part of. I was like introverted kid from the school, And when we started Davecraft, it was like working with the team experience. I, when I was in the school, I was the most introverted kid, not going any far, not pushing the limits. But when I joined or started Davecraft, the thing is, community gives competition, competition gives performance, and performance gives growth. So Davecraft के साथ you
Exactly.
learned about building a community and actually working with the community. And to be honest,
And
Davecraft is
it
like
gives
pretty
you a
good.
lot
अभी
of,
भी बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं. They are good people now.
and it gives you a lot of confidence as well, when you start
Yeah, yeah,
public speaking and when you start community building, when a lot of people join, it gives an next level
true,
confidence as well. And
true.
one more thing, I would like to ask over Davecraft itself, since you told like your HOD and all were not allowing. So what happened after that?
What happened after that? Uh, since the, since they didn't allow us to create be the part of club, we had like things were in the
Mm.
online. So in the Telegram group, it was a group chat. We like started sharing the resources. Like we know the basics of coding. Yeah. Again, come to that point. If you cannot share information if you don't know anything. So yeah, we know something
Exactly.
that other people don't know, and that's how we shared information, and people gradually starts joining, and we found that key people, the James, picking from the community,
Yeah.
and these people joined Davecraft as a team, and that's how we started going. It was core team of 15 people. Then it went up to the 70 people, and currently the Davecraft family is of 100 people, 10 people currently.
Great, great. Like this, same is
Yeah,
the story of the code shed when we talk about, started from 16, 15 people to 70 people and then to 170 people, and now I guess
yeah.
it's crossing above 170. So one more thing I would like to ask, since we went to your profile, explain the job profile of business development associate and your experience at Router
Uh,
Protocol.
all right. So at Router Protocol, I was a business development associate, and I used to like. Yep, okay, your camera is on. Okay, all right. So at the Router Protocol, I was yeah. At the Router Protocol, I was a business development associate. I used to like get partners onboarded for like using our bridges services, and they were like pretty obvious about talking about them. And most of the clients were from the over the seas. And yeah, I like closed 50 clients in a month. So they were pretty happy about that. And after that, I recently joined Solidus AI Tech, where I do the business
Yeah,
development part as well. I like get projects onboarded for their upcoming ideas, and in like AI Tech Pad is the thing. We are a launch pad as well. We'll provide the projects a launch pad, and in return we get the like community exchange and some token allocation as well. So we basically provide and like क्या करते हैं basically launch करते हैं apps को by taking some allocation,
uh,
and that allocation to our
so
community only, not to us exactly.
it's not
Hmm.
something which a developer does. It's different from it, and it's like more on
Yeah.
to the business oriented as well as tech oriented as well. Okay, over to you, Rachit.
Yeah, I had a following question upon this. You have said that you are a business development associate. So for the freshers, can you just explain in some little layman thing, like what does a proper business developer associate does, and how it is different from developer? Because obviously it's different, but the people don't understand the difference properly. So in a layman thing for the new fresher, the first year guys, okay, let's explain that.
Okay, all right. For the first in a layman terms, it's basically providing something which you have and taking something which others have. Basically
Yeah,
business करना है, like let's say I have this headphone, this person has a mobile, and he's
mm,
giving me a Bluetooth connection, and these earphones are getting started. Jeez. These earphones are getting started. So this person
yeah,
has
Yeah,
something and this person hasn't something. So basically they share
mm,
value proposition, and the thing is both in a business development, one thing must be clear and clear. Whatever you do, make
make
your
money.
project profitable in terms of anything, like दूसरों का भी फायदा देखो, but पहले खुद का देखो.
अपना भी देखो.
अपना भी.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
All right. I
continue.
wanted to like give a roadmap to the people if somebody wants to be the business development
Sure,
associate.
sure, 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 sure.
Yeah, go on, continue.
All right. If you're freshy and you want to be a business development associate or manager in the Web3 domain, first of all, you need to research a lot, learn about the projects, what they're building, what are the different domains people are looking for. Once you learn about them projects or research about the new projects, because the research is never ending. Even I research about 4 hours a day per day, every day. Because projects are बहुत नए नए projects आ रहे हैं. Even if I open my ICO drop अभी, I will see 10 new projects are launching their TG. So you need to learn more about projects, learn about how the tech behind these projects works.
Yeah,
And once you learn about them, you network with a lot of people because people are attracted to the people who has same kind of mindset. Like I
exactly.
can attract to the people who has similar IQ like me. I cannot attract
Yeah,
the people who has lesser or higher IQ than me. So you need to learn more and improve yourself to like be the part of this ecosystem or be the part of business development domain. The more you network, the more you will learn, and the more try learning to approach somebody. Even in the first year, na, uh, I started like
Mm,
see the networking. But see the networking does not work. You need to learn. जब
exactly.
सीखोगे, your
Mm,
value goes
yeah,
up and your networking will be more efficient. Like let's say
yes.
I met to the Jack Ma today. No, even I'll be the Web3 specific. All right. I met the Tony today. Tony from Solana Foundation. I met the Tony today.
yeah.
And what did you do? Nothing. You need to learn more. You need to be efficient enough to make your network efficient enough.
Okay, if we continue. So even I had this, even I have a similar kind of this thing that in whichever community you are there, be the top 1%, learn and go to the next community. For example, if I am in a class,
Exactly.
let me
Mhm.
learn from everything from everyone. Be the top
True,
1% from my class. Go to the okay. Now I come into my club stage. Okay, in my club I want to be my top person. Then I'll go to a community stage about that. Okay,
true, true,
like
true, true.
in this whole Web3 community, I want to be the top one. Then in development, and this is my thing. This is way I want to learn because I want to be first. I want to be the part, be the top 1%. Then I can proceed. Okay,
Yes,
I think I have learned much more in this community. I can go to the next thing or learn the next
true
things.
that, true that. True that. Yeah, I wanted to add one more thing. Don't feel
Yeah.
like you know everything, and this is the worst feeling.
Hmm.
The moment you think you are like मुझसे ज्यादा किसी को नहीं आता होगा.
If you,
At this moment you're lost.
then
You're lost.
everything is
Exactly.
lost. Yeah,
Yeah.
Exactly.
I know this. Yeah,
Exactly.
The more you learn from the people, that's why community
the
is
more you can.
important. You learn a lot of things from people. Sarthak Bhai is way better at me at something. I'll learn from him. Rachit Bhai is better at me at something. I'll learn from him. The more you learn,
Yeah.
concept is same. The more you learn, the more you earn.
Instead of,
Okay, nice.
competing,
This is a very good concept.
healthy,
Everyone wants.
healthy competition is a good thing, but we should learn from everyone. If we feel we should learn from them, then we should learn
True
from
that.
them. We should take something and then we should, go. So yeah.
So okay, I had
True
one more
that.
question. Now, for example, you said you said one point that from 16 January if you start till July, if you are like head down, work on focus on your work, you can be like the
Uh,
most most attractive person in this community or whatever thing. So then okay, going this you can learn development. So give a perfect roadmap for a student who he said okay I want to learn development. I want to learn blockchain development. I'll be like 6 months focused. Give me a perfect roadmap. These are my steps. I'll do it everything.
for
Just
a
give me a
freshie.
roadmap. I'll complete everything. For a freshie, obviously a
All
freshie,
right, all right,
the first guys or who wants to start.
Rishi, before you
all
start,
right,
you can even mention the resources. I will put the link
all
as
right, all right, all right, all
Hmm.
right.
well. Great.
All right. I'll start with the like you have 6 months. You want to be a developer. This is the method you have to learn, and you will be like top of the mountain in your domain if you work really hard. So I'll start from the
Yeah.
basics, and this is the roadmap related to the building in Rust. And I'll give one another for the Solidity as well, but this is like more of a Solana specific and Rust
Great.
specific as this is in more of a demand. And okay, I'll start from the beginning. First, first things first, start from the basics. C, C++. Start right from the basics. This is the where your concepts will get stronger, and that's where you start. Then go for the web development. Go for the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React. Get done with the front end, go for the back end, Node.js, and when once you're done with the Node.js, go for the Rust, learn Rust, study about it, and then go for the Anchor. This is the framework which used in the Rust in the Solana ecosystem. And if you're looking for the resources, there's a one link I'll share in the chat as well. There's one course for the build
Great.
space, another one is at the Alchemy University, and
Yeah.
you'll find
We'll talk
there's a
about
one
this.
YouTube channel as well, DAP University Code Eater.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, DAP University Code
Code Eater,
Eater.
yeah.
And and for the rest, there's a beautiful good channel. I personally would recommend that. Let's Get Rusty channel. This is like best channel. And if you get any doubt, go to the Discord servers. I personally prefer Super Teams Discord server because it is a more of active and like a lot of developers are there. And go for it. And that's how you'll become like in the 6 months, you will be the one of the topmost developer. And for
Okay, yeah, following on to this,
yeah, yeah.
before you end this, I would like to bring the Discord thing up. Discord in India is majorly used by gamers, and like, keeping the blockchain aside, I'll come to that as well. Widely used by gamers and all for, Valorant and all these people using Discord and all other gaming or as well, gaming industries. Discord is working over a huge set of gaming industry. So how does a Discord plays a huge role when it comes to Web3 and blockchain?
Once you interact with your community or once you interact with the people, you need at some point where you all can discuss something. And Discord is like a quite a good medium. Like, I don't want to talk about gaming today. I want to talk about this particular thing today. I want to talk about this particular thing today. So Discord has this kind of layers which makes conversation more efficient, and inclusive to the all of the people. Because even if I'm in a community, but I don't want to talk about this particular topic, I want to talk about this particular topic, they can switch to the channels. So Discord is more of an inclusive thing, and that's why I believe the more majority of Web3, even Web3 projects use Discord efficiently as well. So, all right. So apart from Discord, many people are switching to Telegram as well. And most of the Web3
Uh,
founders or the Web3 ecosystem is based in the Telegram itself as well. I personally use it for my business development for reaching out to the people. And Telegram is a good way, as it has started providing the layers of the conversation which Discord was proposing. But Telegram is like more of a personalized, but Discord is more of a anonymous. So it's up to you, whatever you want to use.
Even Actual One has
Hmm.
recently opened their Telegram channel, I guess, if I'm not wrong, and people were just joining back then.
Yeah.
And
Yes, yes. We
one
have
more thing
started
I would
our
like to build
Telegram
upon,
and we do have a Discord as well.
since Rachit told about the roadmap,
Yeah.
I would like to draw the attention
Hmm.
towards challenges faced in the field of blockchain development.
Uh, at the initial stage, the moment I started in about 2021, I personally faced challenges like lack of resources. But you're not facing lack of resources at this moment in 2023, 2024. Even though but still the domain is developing on a daily basis. You might feel the problem of lack of resources because things are getting developed. The second most problem is sometimes your system don't give a fuck about something like this. So you need to be the part of some communities whenever you face this kind of problems in your development domain, and be consistent. Consistency is the key, because if you like skip for the one day, it would get skipped for the 1 month.
So, okay, moving forward. Now
Yeah.
we have spoke about the roadmap. We have spoke about the
Yeah.
issues or the problem faced while in this. So going to the third question,
Yeah.
like what's the future? Now, if someone starts, what is the future of blockchain development in particularly India? Because outside is booming. Everyone knows that outside India, blockchain is booming. So, what is the future scope in India? Obviously, it has a growth, but how much growth and what type of growth it will?
Before you go on, I would like to add to the Rachit question as well. People are saying AI is everything, and your blockchain will not be something of use in future. So, is someone, excuse me, who wants to pursue blockchain dev, is he doing a right thing or a wrong thing?
All
Just
right.
explain this whole thing now.
All right. All right. First, I will go on to the Rashid's question. Uh, since
Yeah,
the domain you are saying the globally, to be honest, in India, it's like industry-wise not, but people-wise, it's booming. It's already booming in India.
Yeah,
Just because the like competition we have, the population we have, the competition is higher, and people are like getting paid for this competition, and the pay is higher, just because it is booming in the global level. So I believe the boom will come to our end as well. The people will slowly start in moving to the Web3 domain as well. And considering the development part, it already has started booming. It requires
yeah,
adoption, which will grow gradually over the time. And about the Sarthak's question, ki AI is booming, and is it right time to build on a blockchain? So it is
yeah.
the best time for building on the blockchain, because future is not just AI, or future is just not blockchain. The
Mm,
future is AI plus blockchain.
blockchain,
The
exactly,
decentralized AI
exactly.
is the concept which will start growing eventually. You cannot
Rishi,
be
expand upon decentralized AI as well a bit.
decentralized AI. Yes. Yeah, I was talking about
Yeah,
decent. The future is not AI. The future is not blockchain. The future is AI plus blockchain. The future is decentralized AI.
exactly.
Recently, Balaji made this tweet about decentralized AI, because
Yeah.
AI has its own advantages, but it has like its own disadvantages as well. It is controlled by the
Mm,
some entities which can, or which might, or which would, or which might be doing now, making some actions, and which will eventually uh, take out people's data, and this would be like abruptly a bad thing to the people, or bad thing to the human society. Decentralized AI is the key,
yeah,
because the power won't be in person of one person's hand. Like OpenAI cannot do anything by itself, or cannot do uh, something worse if the power is in the hand of the people. That's why decentralized AI is
exactly.
necessary, just to save your data. Have you heard about WorldCoin? They're gonna scan your eyes and pay you something amount, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Are you understanding? The only thing people have differentiated from the people is this handprints and their eye scan. And WorldCoin is like
Nice. Yeah,
literally scanning your eyesight. It's literally taking out your data. And how dangerous it could be. Like people can make clone out of
very
everyone
dangerous.
based upon this particular data,
Exactly.
and you cannot even differentiate it.
Uh,
Differentiate it. Let's say
mm.
decentralized AI is in need, and decentralized AI will be the future, like real soon. And about the again the part,
Okay,
it is not AI, just blockchain. It is a mixture of that particular thing, and that's why like I work in the AI Tech IO, and it is a combination of AI plus blockchain. Yeah,
I would like to ask this thing as well now, completely shifting from blockchain to Rishi. I guess you have experience in the field of content writing as well.
yeah, I do.
So let's talk about content writing, technical content writing, and content writing in field of blockchain.
It's good. All right, content writing and technical content writing in the field of blockchain. Content is the way of communication in the blockchain recently. People share their threads, and there's a difference in content writing and technical content writing. People are writing content about a technology, but what if you write a content about that particular project in terms of the tech perspective? It would be like key insight for the particular thing. That's how con content writers are like more in demand in the field of blockchain, because blockchain is about building community. People are growing community when you see them. And when you're going to see them, when you see content about them over the socials. That's why you have seen even in the super team, there are like multiple bounties for the content writing. You share about something, you look at the project, you research about the project, you look into that, you take your key insights, write them down, give it to the community. You're learning, you're taking from community, you're giving to the community. This is content writing in the blockchain domain.
Content writing content writing is the best way forward to explain people the concept of blockchain or any industry,
Any industry at any point.
because it's the content. It's the
Yes,
content which is everything.
content is the key. At this point, content is the key.
Okay.
You're like
Which
researching about the
you are
projects
right.
in the community and providing information to the community.
The most common question we have is like, give that one piece of advice for the new budding blockchain enthusiast or the Web3 enthusiast people who wants to start. One single piece of advice which can help them in every stages of their in this blockchain career.
Yeah. Who want to take career in blockchain?
If you want to get career in blockchain, work your ass off. The competition is growing, everything is growing.
Best.
If you wanna get to the top, work
Straight
your
up
ass
on the
off.
face.
You're not gonna make it anything otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving it to the end, I would like to ask you this one thing. People believe that blockchain industry is very easy to work upon. Like you work less, you earn more. So I would like you to break upon this myth. Zishan also, joined us and he also broke this myth.
Uh-huh.
I would like you also to break this myth up with your own words.
I mean, whoever is saying this, get their asses to the blockchain industry. Like you work in the whichever the domain it is, you need to work. And if you're saying कि you're earning more and working less, you're not earning more then. You're not doing anything. If you want to earn more, you need to work. Not in just the blockchain domain, but in every industry. And about the payout thing, it is like particularly thoda possible because in the other countries, payout is pretty higher compared to our country. So
Okay.
for less amount of work, you
Work
will
and
get
payout.
highly paid, but the amount of work is like still a bit higher. And there's nothing if you don't work more or like expecting more. You're expecting more, you need to work more. Yeah.
Great. So with this, she would like to end this conversation. We had a great 45-50 minutes conversation about blockchain. Great to have you here.
I'm so,
Yeah, 55. It was a great experience.
it was glad to
And
be here, man.
whatever you have told, exactly, whatever you have told will help a lot of people. And being in the blockchain industry, it's we believe our favorite podcast where blockchain development is explained. Because what people believe is Web3 money, community building. This is all what Web3 is. Networking is Web3. But you explaining the concept of blockchain and development,
Mm,
it's great. It's something for real. So
yeah,
yeah, thanks a lot for joining us, and
Thanks a
thanks a
lot.
yeah.
lot. It
And
was a
like
great experience to have
saying
you.
my experience, even I'm in the like blockchain field. I'm in also the code chef in our club, and
Yeah,
today was really I felt that I gained more knowledge. I thought I had like okay I have some knowledge, but
exactly.
I today I get like okay I got this some reality checks and I got the more knowledge about this Web3 and blockchain domain. Thanks a lot to be the part of Vartalaap.
Thank you
Thank
so
you, Hrushi.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
thank you, thank
I
you.
really enjoyed your time, yeah.
Yeah,
And the initiative we people are running now, I personally loved it. And recording to Jane do. But even I talked with the Sandeep bhai and talked about the community at the SRM. I was like, कि भाई क्या बना के रखे लोग वहाँ पे. Such a gem of people over there. So happy to be here. And nice
We
initiative by you people.
Yeah,
And we'll be around in
sure.
Chennai.
We'll
Let's
connect
catch
you.
up live.
sure,
Yeah,
sure,
let's catch
sure,
up.
sure,
Let's connect.
sure.
Let's build
Sure.
something
Let's connect.
better than
Thank
this
you.
also.
True that, true
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you, man.